Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? I'm Enrique. This is Easy Things to Draw. Hopefully you guys are having a fun day. I always say that. Today we're going to talk a little bit about artist burnout and kind of what you can do to kind of remedy that or fix that. It's going to be different for everybody, but I do want to talk about it. I'm going to talk to you about my artist burnout because I've been through a bunch of them. That's pretty much the topic of today's video. So let's kind of... Oh, just so you're not looking at nothing, I am just going to kind of like draw. So... just looking at the blank screen. Whew. Anyways, let's get into that. Before that though, if you guys like drawing, if you guys like drawing your favorite characters, you guys like art advice, you guys like learning about the basics of art, any of that stuff, please hit that subscribe button and click that little bell icon. That bell icon's what's going to give you notifications. So, yeah, let's... So, artist burnout. Artist burnout is kind of when you're going through this training phase and you're practicing something, very consistently. That whole kind of consistency thing isn't a problem for you. And you just hit this point where you're losing it, where you're just so tired and you're just so sick of looking, at it, at drawing, at anything, that it, I don't know how to say it, you just don't have it in you for the moment, and it just feels crummy and you feel tired all the time when you do it. So with me personally, I took a break. I took a few years break. That's a bit too long. I would actually kind of recommend that, and this is the thing, I have to be really careful about it, because for some people have really efficient training habits, and when those people train a lot and then get burned out and tired, they can take a break for maybe a few weeks, maybe a few months, and they will come back like really good. A lot of the stuff they had in their mind just kind of aligned, and they were a little bit better, and they're better than they ever were. But then there's people that train and they don't train properly, and when they take a break, they come back and it's pretty much just like, I wouldn't say starting over again, but it's not the same thing. It's not good. So you're gonna have to kind of be truthful with yourself and kind of try to figure out where you're at and what kind of training you're doing. Are you doing it? Are you in a big school? Are they giving you assignments where you're seeing improvement here or there the more effort you put into it? Are you just training yourself, and maybe you're putting too much pressure on yourself? That can be a thing as well. Because sometimes you can take a break for a while, and a lot of that pressure you've previously put on yourself is not on you. It just goes away for whatever reason because you took that break, and you come back better. But you don't come back because you're technically better. You come back better because now you're not worried about it. You're not overthinking as much, and that could be very well for you too. So I would say the first thing you need to do is figure out what camp you're in. Are you really training that much? If you really have burnout. Are you just lazy? That's another thing. You might not even be doing that much. You might just be lazy. Because I've gone through phases like that as well, where it's not really a burnout. It's just this being, I don't know what's a better word for lazy, lethargic, about doing what you need to do. You've already set these goals for yourself, and it's no longer enjoyment. It's more like, you're putting so much pressure on yourself. It's not about the drawing anymore. It's about the job. It becomes this labor, this job for you. But yeah, that's what I did. I took a few years off, and I actually did come back. And I remember specifically, I went back to one of my classes, and he was like, "Oh, you're significantly better." And I hadn't trained at all, and that was because I was practicing so hard that time, and with teachers and mentors and stuff like that, and they were kind of guiding me along this path that I needed to be on. And I took a break, and I didn't know what I was doing. When I took a break, I didn't know I was going to come back better. I thought I was going to come back and it was going to be junk. But so find out who you are, think about it. Other things you can do, you can maybe take a couple days off. It doesn't have to be a week, but really take it off. Don't have it in your mind, like really take it off, And you'll probably find yourself really eager to come back to it, like I was, when you really take it off. You don't sketch, you don't do nothing drawing related, and you're gonna find that you might come back just really like hungry to to do art again, and you're like, oh man, this is awesome. What is your guys' experience with that, with burnout? Have any of you guys ever burned out on drawing? You know, on specific, or maybe not drawing, something artistic, sculpturing, sculpting, painting, anything like that. Have you guys ever burned out? Please comment below in the section below and let me know. How did you guys deal with it? Are you still in it? That's another one. Some people are still in it. But that's pretty much it. I wanted to make that pretty brief. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all the nice things you guys do for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. One other thing, don't forget, if you guys want, I always have like an announcement at the very end. I don't do it at the beginning because I feel like, you know, people that just want the info, you know, just want the info. But I'll do it at the very end. I have an email, what's it called? I have an ebook. The ebook is about the basics of shading. It'll get you started. If you've never shaded in your life, it will give you this foothold on shading itself. It's made for a total beginner. So if you're already good at shading, you might not get a bunch out of that ebook. It's really for the basics, the super starting. If you're a total beginner at shading, do it. That's a free ebook. I'm gonna put the link below. Go get that if you guys want it. It's free. So yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Talk to you later.